Hey guys, welcome to number 1 of the Derby Career Mode Live, and to start off this episode, we are actually in January. I've decided to simulate it all the way up to there. I was actually going to start it where we are in real life at the moment, which is like the start of February. The only reason I'm actually in here is to do some pre-contract signings. I don't want to make any changes to the squad from now until the end of the season, and I just want to play with the team that we actually have in real life, and I think that way it just makes it a little bit more realistic, and it's actually quite a big challenge. So I've simulated it from the start of the season, and we're 12th in the table, exactly slam bank in the middle. It's kind of crazy how bad we've kind of done while I've been simulating, but you know, like, it's going to be a real big challenge. 7 points off the playoffs, and I think about 18 off the top of the table, so we're going to have to pick up like 20 points, make that back from Hull, who have only lost 3 games this season, but I should be able to do that quite easily. I'm quite good with this Derby County team. I'm not too sure if we've got any players here who've got some goals. Abdul Kamara's actually got 9 goals. That's not bad. A new signing, of course. Johnny Russell with 7, and I think that's about it. Obviously, Jordan Rhodes top of the table with Middlesbrough. And yeah, I felt like doing this career mode with the signings we've made in real life is really fun. The likes of Kamara. I'm actually going to show you the lineup now that I've kind of gone for. We've gone for Blackman on the right, Kamara on the left, Ince down the middle, Thorne and Johnson at the moment there, due to Hughes actually being injured, and he actually comes back when he's meant to come back in real life. So that's a little bit of a nice thing. It's a little bit of a coincidence, obviously. But yeah, we've got a really nice squad, and I don't feel like I would have made any signings anyway. Maybe a winger, just to, I don't know, add a little bit more quality out wide, as we have got Thomas Ince playing down the middle. But we can obviously change up the team at any moment if need be. So, looking at the pre-contract signings we're going to try and get, as that is the main reason I didn't start it in February. I've started it a month before in January. We have got Thomas Carroll here, a very good player, probably sell him for like 2 million, 20 grand a week. He's like probably on par with Jeff Hendrick, but he's a really good passing player, and he did actually go on loan at Derby a couple of seasons ago. Next one is Romulo from the Russian league, 76 rated, 45 grand a week, like double Carroll, but he's obviously a little bit better, 5 ratings higher, and probably double the price as well. This guy, Alabayayak, I'm not too sure how you say his name, he's Turkish. He's actually really good, and I wouldn't mind bringing in a little bit more quality in that left back position, as it's probably one of the weaker areas in this team, and for 30 grand a week you really can't complain with that. Another player here, Pablo Sarabia. He's actually really good in real life. He's been in tremendous form. He's just got an upgrade on Ultimate Team as well, and for 7 million, like, you could probably sell him on for 10 at 23 years old, 77 rated, would fill in that cam position really well. I feel like he'd be a no-brainer. You may as well sign him. Junior Hoylett here, just an extra winger. I don't know if I want to get this guy, just because he's not really going to grow any ratings. And what we've got already, like Johnny Russell 72, Kamara 74. Do we really need Hoylett at like the same rating? Next player here, Johnny. I think his name's like Garcia or something. If you look at the FIFA page on this guy, it actually says that it looks like Homeless Penguin. So I might just sign him for that one reason. He's actually not bad as well, 76 rated. I think he's got about 84 pace and 77 dribbling. So I might just bring him in, put the title as Homeless Penguin signing, and you know, get all them views. So yeah, I think that's about it on the pre-contract signings. I may look and do a few more. We got Osvaldo Alonso, a really good holding midfielder. Would be quite a bit of money because he does want a bit more. Michael Carrick as well. Like, I could see him actually leaving United at the end of the season if they do get a new manager, but he's actually a really, really good player, and I don't know, I feel like he'd be a really good player for this team. So I think on the pre-contract signing front, I don't want to make too many. Like, I don't want to make like 7 or 8 pre-contract signings, which we could do. I'm only going to make like 3 or 4, and I think one I'm definitely going to make is this Pablo Sarabia guy. He's too good not to not accept. Like, that is a really, really good signing there, and he'll just be able to give Ince like a little bit more competition in that cam position. Another one here, Johnny. I'm going to bring him in as well. 76 rated left winger, and just because of the reason, the comment that says he looks like Homeless Penguin, I may leave a link in the description if you want to go check it out. I was just looking through players that run out at the end of the season, and this guy just popped up. He looked quite decent. Check the comments, and that one came up, so I'll bring him in as well. 50 grand a week, a little bit more expensive, but still very good. And I think we'll wait on the last one, but I'm kind of tempted just to accept this Alaba guy, because he's really good. I think he goes up to him at an 82, 2 million, 24 years old, and we've still got 50 grand a week on wages, so we're going to bring him in as well. That's 3 so far. So I think we'll just leave it at that for now, and if any others come up, then we can potentially bring those in as well. So let's go into our first game of the season now against Fulham. Looking at where they are in the table, we can instantly go up a few positions, I think. No, we can't. We actually can't go up points for a while anyway. And then we should be able to get in that mix of like 41-point teams from Cardiff to all the way down to Nottingham Forest. So if we beat Fulham, it will just help us out in going up in this table. So going into the Fulham lineup for today's game, they've got Ross McCormack up front, Ben Pringle in the midfield, a former Derby County player, Scott Parker, he's really good on this game, Labiad as well, Tom Kearney, Richard, Stearman, Ream and Amborietta at left back. He's only got like 32 pace, so we could exploit that pace quite a bit down our right hand side. No, what have we done here? No, not the best way to start the game. You know, conceding Ross McCormack early on. I don't know what I was doing with that throw, and I just wanted to lob it over to Blackman out wide. And then Carson was like, you know what, I'm just going to lob it straight to the Fulham man. So, not the best of starts, and I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to build attacks with this team at the moment. Here we go, Thomas Ince. And he's put it into the back of the net. A wonderful strike from the young Englishman. I'm really liking him down the middle as well. He just adds a little bit more to his game. He can get a lot more shots off, and just give the striker Martin a lot more freedom. Just there, nice 1-2 with the Bradley Johnson, and then right foot into the back of the net, and yeah, gets us straight back into the game. Oh, he's volleyed it into the back of the net. Ross McCormack, like Amborietta with the cross, and then not the best of clearance from Shackle there, misses the header, and then they get a little bit lucky, and then a beautiful volley from Ross McCormack. You really can't deny that, and I'm actually going to make my changes now. But Blackman out wide hasn't really done much, so we're going to put him down the middle. I may take him off. Yeah, I'm going to take him off of Bryson. Put Johnson further up. Bring on Ben, and I might just bring on Johnny Russell just because Kamara's looking a bit low on fitness. Yeah, we'll do that. Here we go, Johnny Russell. Can he get himself in? Lay off Johnson, and there we go, back of the net. Keeper nearly saved that, but a little bit too powerful from Bradley Johnson there. Johnny Russell straight off the bench, creating the chance, and kind of lucky to get past the defender and luckily to get the ball across, and unlucky from Fulham, to be fairly honest. On another day they probably would have stopped that, but yeah, we needed that, and hopefully we can push on for a winner now. No. Oh my god, Ross McCormack again, is it? Or is it someone else? It might be Kearney. Yeah, it's Kearney on the edge of the box there. Somehow just flicked it like stupidly well past Olsen, and then smashes it into the back of the net. Like on another day he'd never managed that, but that day he's managed it. Go on, George Thorne. Oh, it's George Thorne in the 90th minute. What a goal from him. What a legend, and what a strike. What an absolute beauty of a strike. Bradley Johnson there just laying it off. A little bit lucky with the control, but a beautiful strike into the top left-hand corner. Not much Lorna can do, and we've probably rescued a point there. A little bit lucky. A good way to start off the series, though. A 3-3 draw away from... Is it? No, it's at home. But yeah, we just need to find our first team, and hopefully then the results will start coming in. And there we go, full time. Obviously a 3-3 draw in the end. A decent way. We kind of got lucky. They kind of got lucky at the same time. All three of their shots going into the back of the net, but Bradley Johnson in that cam position actually did really well. So I might have to drop Blackman. He didn't really do that well out wide right, and then just play him as a striker where he probably should play, and where he's been getting his goals for Reading. So we're going to transfer off in here for Craig Forsyth. It is a short-term loan to Aston Villa. We don't really need him, but in real life he's actually in the squad, so I don't know. I feel like keeping him would be a good idea, because if Olsen does get injured, he'd come in, and then Warnock would be my third choice, in my honest opinion. He's just a little bit too slow, and I don't know what to do about this, really. So we're going to go simulate this next game against Swansea City in the FA Cup, as I don't really want us to like advance in this cup, really. We are knocked out in real life, and I think we've got enough on our plates already. So there you go, 1-0 goal from Leroy Fer, who is on loan from QPR. Kind of surprising, to be honest. Like, we did play like Kwame Thomas and players like that who are only like 55 rated, so a decent job against Swansea with not the best of teams. So going into our next game now against Bolton, looking at where they are in the table, they are actually bottom. So we have to win this game. This is the game to win. Put us on to about 38 points, and then after that we'll still be quite a way from the playoffs, so we definitely need to start picking up some wins. So I think for this game I'm actually going to try the 4-3-3 bracket 4, as it just pushes our midfielders slightly further up, pressures the attack a little bit more, and yeah, we should be able to unlock the door luckily. I'm kind of tempted to go Blackman down the middle, Ince down the right, but I might swap that when we're in the game, and I think that'll do. I think, yeah, we'll go for that lineup. So looking at the Bolton lineup for today's game, they're going for a 4-1-4-1. Dean Moxey, former Derby County player, in the left back position. Ben Amos in goal. Obviously Jay Spearin, Wellington Silva, Shola Ampiobi, the absolute legend up front, and Pratley and Feeney in the midfield are actually really tall and really powerful. So defensively, this team looks very nice. So it's going to be hard to break them down, but hopefully with the 4-3-3 we can do it. Here we go, through for Martin. Can he get the early goal? There we go, 3 minutes in, Chrissy Martin, Derby number 9, banging it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. A good start to the game, and again, Ince working the magic down the middle, and then Martin with a wonderful finish to make it 1-0 and to get us into a really good position in the game, and hopefully that will give us the confidence to get the 3 points in it. Ball into the back post. Oh, and they've equalised. A volley, I think it was from Feeney. That was a really nice ball, to be fairly honest, from... was it Pratley, I think, with the ball, and then Alston just not quite close enough, and a beautiful, well-made goal from Bolton there, and yeah, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. And that's it, full time. We've drawn against Bolton. Bolton, bottom of the table. How? It's just so annoying, like, oh, them 2 early goals, I don't know, maybe it just messed it up, but we'd had loads of chances, and probably should have won it in the end. So we got an offer here for Sesso and Cambo to go out on loan, and I think I'm just going to go accept it, because he's not exactly playing for the first team anyway. And if we need a bit of cover in that right back position, we do have Chris Baird and a few other players, I think. So I don't really think he's needed, so we may as well loan him out to Fulham until the end of the season. So Darren Bent says he wants to start the next game, and I kind of do agree with him. I think that would really help out the attacking areas, so I'm going to go for that and see how that goes. So let's drop Martin, put Bent on, and he did score in the last game, Martin, but I feel he'll do a little bit better. And we're going to actually put Blackman down the middle, not quite striker, because Bent's got like 81 finishing, you can just put the ball in the back of the net, but basically it's a 4-2-3-1 anyway, but with the central midfielders pushed up a bit more. So looking at the Wolves lineup for today's game, hopefully we can get a win to end off this episode, as else it's going to be really disappointing. Adam Lafondra up front, and David Edwards, Zyro, Williamson in the defence. It's not the strongest of Wolves team, they've lost quite a few players, obviously Benakofobi going to Bournemouth, quite a big threat for them, and yeah, I really hope we can get the 3 points now. Here we go, Blackman, back in, Bent, there we go, Darren Bent, he's got the goal, he's got us into the lead. I'm not too sure if Blackman's injured, he's head down at the moment, let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's actually injured, so I will bring him off, I think, in a moment. We don't want to get him injured or anything, but that goal from Darren Bent, very important. Bit of beautiful ball from Bradley Johnson, and yeah, the ball back in from Thorne, and the finish from Bent to make it 1-0. Here we go, Kamara. And he's put into the back of the net, a cheeky little header from the Guinean. I think he's from Guinea anyway. And yeah, he's doubled our lead and pretty much got us the 3 points in this game. Really nice tactical sub down the left there. And there it is, full time. We got a nice 3 points against a really big side like Wolves. So that hopefully in the next episode we should be able to get a few more. And yeah, kind of just show there we have double the shots on target. Darren Bent getting the goal and the assist. Simulating some training now, and as you can see, Kamara's actually gone to a 75 rated player, so that's like our highest rated player. And yeah, he got a pretty good goal in the last game. So Tom Eaton's actually wanting to leave Burnley. Now, the thing is, I really want to just swap him with Carson. Like, that could be such an easy done deal. Get him so easily, would be a really good goalkeeper, but I'm not going to make any signs. I don't want to change it from what it's like in real life, the squad, so we're not unfortunately going to be able to get him. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner there, Jamie Vardy has actually joined Brighton for 3 million. That's such a cheap price for a pretty good player as well. And Fred's joined Fulham. Has any other deals gone through? I don't think there is, but yeah, we're actually going to end off the episode here. Looking at the table, we are still quite a far away, 6 points from the playoffs at the moment, and then to the top of the table we're about 20 points off, so we definitely need to start picking up the wins in the next episode. A good way to end off the episode against Wolves. Obviously we probably could have done with beating Bolton, but in the next episode we've got QPR, Middlesbrough, Hull, all the top tier teams, so as long as we beat those, then we should be able to quickly make up those points and get into the playoffs and hopefully get promoted. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you do smash the like button. If you could get over 30 likes for the first episode of the Derby Career Mode, obviously it's a little bit of a different starter. We did make the pre-contract signings of Johnny, Sarabia and Alabia. I'm going to have to work out how to say that name, the fullback anyway. But anyway, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.